All is One Reflections. I am Priestess Omo Shule. I am one of the goddaughters of the Reverend Priestess Oshun Funke Yanifa. I am a staff member at the Orisha Hoodoo Institute. I am a senior priestess at the Orisha Hoodoo Institute. And I am an ancestral and Ori priestess at the Orisha Hoodoo Institute. I am also the owner of Divinely Clairaudient Spiritual Consultings. I am a spiritual warrior, a spiritual avenger, and I am all that with the bag of chips and the dip. And so today, briefly, I just wanted to come here and talk to you guys about letting them go. Okay. Um, and we are talking about letting them go as far as friendships, relationships. Let's just say relationships just in general. And that can just be the broad umbrella for family relationships, friendships, intimate relationships, even colleague relationships. And so there was an experience that I went through where a friend had ghosted me, and I um, I really opened up to this friend. And first, I don't, those who know me, I don't really, I'm real skeptical about females. I know I shouldn't say that publicly, but my intuition is always right. And she had to work. She really had to work to come into my circle, to come into my world. And I thought that we were friends. I thought that we were, cool, for 2 years, and then the girl just ghosted me. And then I just happened to see the young lady on social media, and I was going to reach out to her. And then I thought, she doesn't want to be contacted by you, Priestess Omoshule. She doesn't want to be contacted by you. Because if she wanted to be contacted, if she wanted to be in communication with you, she would have reached out. She knows your social media. She knows how to find you. And so I felt petty at first. I wanted to hit her up and be like, yo, what the fuck, yo? I thought we was cool. You just like the rest of these bitches out here. But then I had to, you know, operate with a little bit more wisdom. Okay. So my first initial reaction was the earthly, mundane reaction. But then I had to take a moment to step back and think that when God removes people from your life, don't fight it. When people show you who they are, you believe them the first time. You don't beg people to circle back to be in your life. You don't question why they ghost you, because quite honestly, that was rejection is God's protection. Um, and then you don't beg to be back in their graces. You don't circle back. You don't question why. You just know that things happen the way it's supposed to happen. But also know, if you are supposed to reconcile with the person, Spirit will make sure that it will happen. You will never have to get out of alignment in order to reconcile, in order to be in someone's life, in order for someone to be in your life, right? And so, um, and then also too, Spirit has a a view and see things that you cannot even, that we cannot not even possibly see. And so I just wanted to, in me being in my feelings, because this was a person that I opened up to. This was a person that I considered a friend. She was a very dear friend of mine. And as much as I wanted to reach out to her, and as much as I wanted to question why did she ghost me, Spirit told me to let it go. Let them go. Let them go. You know, you should never want to be, because if they were a real friend, they would have communicated, hey, and then also to understand that everything is not about you. Everything is not about me. So maybe that's what she needed at that point, right? And also too, I know that I can be, those that know me, I always got some shit going on in my life. Okay. And it's not, not no baby daddy type of shit, but there's always, some shit going on in my life. And sometimes people can't handle it. Sometimes people can't take it. And it's not, and as much as I honor my sanity, the things that I want, I know that I should allow people to do the same. So, when a man ghosts you, after you've laid up with him and spent months or years trying to get to know them and get on one accord, let them go. Also sit in those feelings, because at first I was like, I shouldn't feel so mad because that's not the priestly thing to do. That is the priestly thing to do. I am not dead. I'm not in a gungun. I'm not an angel, right? And so I'm here on this earth having a physical experience, right? Amongst other things. And so how I feel is how I feel. But then also too, going forward, I know to trust my intuition. I know not to let people in so much, right? I know to not to have my guard up because you don't want to push other people away. But that intuition always is going to let you know. And I knew that I shouldn't have let her in. She's a nice woman, a nice person, you know, but people are in your life for a reason, a season, and it's for us to use our wisdom and our understanding to get those messages, and not to force anyone to be your friend, and not to force a man to love you, and not to force a family member to accept you, right? And so during this time where people are coming in and out of our lives, that's where prayer is very important. And so one of my prayers that I always ask for my ancestors and the spirits that walk with me is that remove the people that are no longer in alignment with me and replace people that are in alignment, right? That are in alignment with my destiny. That's a part of my soul tribe. And so I wish nothing but the best for, my former friend and the things that she has going on in her life. But then it was just a lesson learned too as well. And we don't have control over people. We only have control over ourselves. And so it's just up for us to hear the voice when they say don't do that, when spirit said don't do that, or your higher self say don't do that, don't entertain this person, don't let this person in, oh, this person has a couple of character flaws. And so hopefully this will be able to help you as we navigate through this crazy world that we live in, as people come in and out, as people, make our marks, and we make our marks on individuals. Just know that nothing is by mistake. People are where they're supposed to be. And if it's meant to happen, then it will happen. If you're meant to rekindle it, you will rekindle. If not, let them go. Let them go, because guess what? When you hold on to people or situations that are not in alignment with you, you don't have the room to receive the blessings that spirit wants for you, because you're still trying to hold on to a piece of a motherfucker who is not supposed to be in your life. So hopefully this has helped someone out. Check me out on Facebook, Omoshule. Make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel and share this video. Follow me on Facebook, Omoshule. Follow me on Instagram, Ori, Ori, like Ori, _ Dapo, Dapo. And also follow us on, join our Facebook group, Orisha Hoodoo Institute, Witchcraft for Black Americans, for Black Americans. And then also to join our Discord, where you can be surrounded with like-minded individuals. And as these motherfuckers start getting out their life, because spirit is removing these people, you will have room to receive people that are in alignment with your destiny and the things that things that's going on in your life. And you don't have to feel like you have to always prove yourself, or prove that what you're doing is in alignment. You don't always have to justify the things that you do. You always don't have to be you could be authentically and unapologetically yourself, and then you'll be under a tutelage of a Yanifa that is very powerful, that has wisdom way beyond her years, and so that you can start just to get in alignment, especially in 2024. We are no longer begging people. We're no longer begging men to see our worth. We're no longer begging people to see our worth. We are talking about reciprocity, okay? What I give you is what you give me. And if you can't, then you got to go. And then also, too, if a person decides that they don't want to fuck with you no more, guess what? Rejection is God's protection, is like I said. So I am Priestess Omoshule, and like I always say, pray with me, don't play with me. Bye.